Hello, I am Dr. Meenal Mehendai. I welcome you all to this special episode of Gynec Gappa. We are all worried about the third wave which is coming of COVID-19. Most of us have heard from various media or television or WhatsApp that maybe this third wave is actually going to affect children. But let's find out what is the truth behind this. So to answer all our questions, we have a very special guest today with us. I welcome Dr. Sheetal Patil. Hello Sheetal.
Hello Dr. Meenal.
She is a well-known pediatrician from Pune and a very dear friend. Straight away, let's go to the questions. What do you think about this third wave, whether it is really going to affect children?
Well, Dr. Meenal, from all that we are listening, after the first and the second wave, we have the third wave. The first wave predominantly affected the older age group. Second wave affected mainly the middle-aged population, and we did have a few pediatric population as well that was involved. And the third wave, they are saying, we do not know exactly, but they are saying is going to predominantly affect the pediatric age group. It is believed to be more severe than the first and the second wave. So we need to be cautious, though I would tell all the parents, please do not panic, take the necessary precautions, take care of your children. It is definitely avoidable.
I think what are the symptoms what we should look for in children, whether if you have to suspect COVID-19 in kids?
Right. So it is the same symptoms that we looked at during the first and the second wave. Fever, cough, cold, sore throat, throat pain. Sometimes children have only been coming with severe headache, lower limb pain, body ache, or sometimes it's just been generalized weakness. Some GI symptoms like diarrheas have also been seen in children with COVID-19. Sometimes the children can be asymptomatic also and are picked up positive on the COVID-19 RT-PCR, which we do when the family members have been positive.
Okay, so do you think this illness is more severe in children as compared to the adult population?
Well, with the third wave, they are saying yes, it's going to be more severe in children. But our experience with the first and the second wave has been that the children are mainly asymptomatic or they are in mild to moderate category. With mild to moderate, I mean they have few basic symptoms as we just mentioned, and they can be managed at home with home isolation and home quarantine with a few basic medicines, a good balanced diet, good hydration. Very few children need hospitalization and very few amongst those have needed oxygen or ventilator therapy. So basically we can say that it's a sign of relief that the pediatric population, mainly 2 to 18 years, has shown a very good response. They have been managed well at home without hospitalization.
I think that is one thing which is of great relief, that the symptoms at least or the severity of the illness is not very much. But yes, definitely we need to take certain precautions. So I think Dr. Sheetal, what are the precautions that parents should take for to avoid kids getting infected?
Right. So we have been taking these precautions, I think, since the last 1.5 years. We are all aware of them. But just to emphasize, 3 most important things is wearing a mask. Now preferably a double mask. Secondly, frequent hand washing. And thirdly is the use of a sanitizer. Apart from these, what is important is avoiding taking the child to any form of crowded places. Any person, whether it is in the family or in the surroundings, with cough, cold and fever should preferably not come in contact with the child. And feeding the child well, balanced nutritious diet and a good hydration will protect our children from COVID-19.
Definitely. I think the last point is very important, that the child should get a nice nutritious diet and they should be hydrated well. Means they should drink lots and lots of water. Okay. What happens is that the diet may be good, but if they don't drink lots of water, they may get dehydrated and some symptoms may appear. I think yes, these are very important things. These are actually very general things which are being used for avoiding COVID-19 in adults as well, but in kids, because it is very important, right? What happens is kids, when they see each other, they can come together, or they can remove their masks while playing. So you have to be very careful with all these things. You should always take care that the kids don't play together, especially if they are coming from outside, they can actually spread the virus. So please take care. Please take care of your kids. And I think Dr. Sheetal has explained very nicely about all the precautions that we need to take. One last question I would like to ask Dr. Sheetal. What about the COVID-19 vaccine in children?
Right. So now we have the COVID-19 vaccine for people above the age of 18 years. So studies have just started for children below the age of 18 years. But as of now, we do not have any documented evidence-based medicine, and the trials have just started. So it may take a while because we have to be sure of the safety protocols before we start vaccinating the younger population. So since we cannot vaccinate children below 18 years, the most important is that we take adequate precautions, protect our children, protect ourselves. I'd like to conclude saying that we should be protectors and not spreaders of the virus.
Fantastic. I think that was a very important line what Dr. Sheetal has said. And yes, we should wait for the government instructions for the vaccine, and let's hope the third wave is not that severe and we all take care of our kids and we stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you, Dr. Sheetal, for taking out your valuable time and giving us small instructions. I think it is more important not to create panic and just to take precautions what are being advised. Thank you, Dr. Sheetal. Thank you.